Hey guys, welcome and welcome back again to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the very best crust juicy delicious chicken pie. This is so easy to make, very simple with just few ingredients, and you will love it. So keep watching and please do not forget to like this video and subscribe. Alright, so to begin with, first you're going to place a pot on the heat, and into that I've gone in with some olive oil. And then I transferred my boneless chicken already cleaned and chopped. And I've gone in with a little bit of salt for taste, and then we are going to cook until they are looking just like this, nice and golden brown. And once that is done, take them out of the pot and transfer to a bowl and set aside. And then again into my pot, I will drizzle with some oil and then transfer some chopped onions into it. I'm just going to stir this for a few seconds, and for flavor I'm going to go in with some dry thyme, curry powder and some turmeric powder, and then mix nicely to combine. Alright, so once that is nicely combined, next I'm going to go in with a little bit of garlic and ginger paste. Now mix this nicely to combine, and we are going to let it cook for like 1 minute. And after 1 minute, I'm going to go in with some butter. This is going to add flavor, that juiciness, that creamy flavor, creamy texture to your sauce. Alright, so add the butter, and now we're going to let this melt, and then I'll go in with some chopped habanero, and then go in with some chicken seasoning. Now you want to stir that nicely and allow it to cook for 1 more minute. And after 1 minute, we're going to go in with some chopped potatoes and chopped carrots, and I've gone in with a little bit of salt for taste. And now you want to stir that nicely to combine. Alright, so at this stage I will go in with some water, and make sure to add water to cover the vegetables in the pot, and then cover and allow it to cook until they are soft. And next we are going to shred the chicken. So you can use a fork to shred your chicken. You can use a potato masher, whatever that works for you, that is going to make it easy for you to shred, just do it. So for me, I'm using my hand to shred the chicken, and once they're nicely shredded, just like this, I'll go ahead and transfer it into my pot of vegetables. I just need a little bit of patience. You need me, I know that you've been waiting. Down my number twice, promise I'll pick up the line. I see you worried. Alright, so once I'm done adding the shredded chicken into the pot, I will stir nicely to incorporate with the vegetables. And again, I'm going to go in with a little bit of water, just to make sure this comes out very juicy. And then I'm going to cover and allow it to cook until it's nicely done. Alright, so at this point I'm going to check on the fillings, and this is a consistency I'm going for, not too dry. And at this stage I've made some slurry to thicken this up. And to make the slurry, all you need are just flour and water. So mix these two and then pour it into your fillings, and this is what you're going to end up with, very thick, juicy consistency. Alright, so you're just going to stir that nicely to combine and set aside to cool completely. Alright, so next we are going to be making the dough for our chicken pie. And to make this, into my bowl I've gone in with some flour, a little bit of sugar, salt and some baking powder. I will stir this nicely to combine, and then my next ingredient to add into the bowl is lard. This is lard. This is going to give your chicken pie dough or your meat pie dough the very crust texture you're looking for, especially when it comes to chicken pie or meat pie. And you want to make sure you combine this with your margarine or whatever butter you're going to be using. Combine it with lard and you will definitely end up with a very crust texture. So I've transferred some butter and some lard into the flour, and now we are going to mix this with our hand. And you want to make sure the butter or the margarine and the lard you're using are straight from the fridge, very cold. And once you have reached this consistency, this texture, then your dough is ready to receive a little bit of water. And this water should be very cold, very cold water. So I sprinkled in some cold water, and now I will just mix until everything form into a nice dough, just like this. Do not over knead it. Don't knead it, just just knead until it form into a dough, just like this. And now we're gonna wrap this up with some cling film and transfer to the fridge to rest for like 1 hour. And after an hour, your dough should be very cold and hard. So, and now you're gonna sprinkle the dough with some flour, and I transfer to a work surface, and you're just going to roll this out with your rolling pin, just like this, and then fold it on the rolling pin. And now you're going to transfer to your baking dish, your baking tin, your baking pan, whatever baking thing you're going to be using. Then just like you're seeing in the video, this is how I'm going to be baking mine. So I will transfer that into the baking plate I'm using, and now just gently press that in because you need that to relax in that plate. And I'm going to trim out the excess. So trim this out, and once we're done with this, we're going to transfer the fillings that we made. And at this point, I want to say a very big thank you to whoever that is still watching right now. If you're watching this point and you're still watching, thank you so much for your genuine love and support. I truly appreciate. And please do not forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you're a subscriber, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your love and support. Don't forget to like the video and also share with your families and friends. Alright guys, so next you're going to roll the other dough just like the first one, and now place it on the top of your plate. And now you want to trim out the excess. If there's any open part, you can just cut a little dough to cover it up, and now gently press that in. Be careful because the dough is not sticky, it's not something that is stretchy that can just, because it's very crust, is going to try to break. So be very gentle with the dough. And now we are going to fold the two edges together. Make sure they are nicely folded, and you want to make sure you seal that nicely. And just like you're seeing in the video, go ahead and do so. And once I'm done with this, I will trim the excess with a scissors. Alright guys, so at this point you want to make sure your oven is preheated. Alright guys, so once we are done, we are going to brush this with some egg wash. And to make the egg wash, all you need is 1 egg with a tablespoon of milk. Whisk to combine nicely, and I'll go ahead and brush it on the pie. And to make an escape for the heat, because if not, the pie will burst. So go ahead and make some incision on the pie just to create that escape for the smoke or for the heat. And bake at 190 for 60 minutes. And after 60 minutes guys, this is what we have. Very beautiful crust, delicious juicy chicken pie. It's very tasty and the aroma is heavenly. very appetizing. Just take a look at how crusty this is. Very crust, juicy on the inside, and very yummy. You will love this chicken pie. So don't forget to leave me a comment what you think about this recipe, and if you did like it, please don't forget to like the video, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. Click on the bell notification so you don't miss out on my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Enjoy!